I personally have never started a fire. I lit candles that stood tall on my 6-inch birthday cake, playing with lighters and pretended to light up a cigarette like those in the movie. But yet, I've never started a fire. When I first got to the Emily Murphy picnic site, everything had a semi-thick layer of snow. I thought to myself, starting a fire here would be impossible. I had all the supplies I needed, just not the confidence that my friend Jessica and I would make it work. In hand, I had a small cigarette lighter and a magnesium stick. The first idea was to light up a wooden stick, but Jessica and I tried and tried to no avail. Later, she grabbed a stack of small dried up grass. I thought that the fire would finally start with these. However, the wind blew vigorously, slowly whisking my hopes away as I tried to get somewhere. I had the idea of using wet wipes as a way to start the fire, thinking I'm a genius since they usually have alcohol in them. The wet wipes instantly froze under the cold temperature. Then Jessica pulled out her own stash of napkins. She started to shred them by hand. As they fell to the pit of old ash, it commanded me to light it up on fire. The fire started to grow, immediately rekindling my optimism. In an interview, Hajin recalled that he wrote 18 pages and realized it was terrible, and had to start again. Through his process of creation, he heavily emphasized on one's patience. Be patient. Patience is everything, he said. In his book, Waiting, the main character Lin had fallen out of love with his wife. Under strict regulation of the old China, Lin waited patiently for 18 years to divorce her. Marrying his lover, he ultimately ended up in a marriage that underwhelmed his expectations, leaving him unsatisfied. On the opposite end, the fire started to slowly grow bigger and bigger. Patience was all I needed. The problem solving, the waiting, the lingering hope. From the Poetry Foundation, Hajin said, quote, "If I am inspired, it is from within. Very often I feel that the stories have been inside me for a very long time, and that I am no more than an instrument for their manifestation." The flame endlessly consumed the paper, demanding more. I realized that the creative process is just like me feeding the fire, throwing napkins and paper into the pit, nurturing the fire to keep it from going out, relighting it when it dies down. Hajin is no more than an instrument for his story's manifestation, truly never giving up. Our optimism really manifests itself in the form of the hot, dry, and black, thickening smoke that snuck up to our lungs. A sacrifice of time and willpower during a creative process of creating art and literature.